don't you gotta go?
Dun, 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 dun. My Peter McKinnon bag has finally arrived. And I think that tune I just did was one of the stings from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. We watched a programme on it not long ago. That must have been why I was subconsciously just waiting in there to sneak out at this precise moment. Anyway, the bag's here. So for those of you who don't know, this channel is a travel vlog. That's why it's called Go Before You Don't. It's my girlfriend Khaleesi and I going places before we never do. This is not the normal, usual type of video that we make. Feels very strange, actually. Normally when I talk to the camera, it's on a glacier or in an ancient temple in Southeast Asia or in a helicopter or anywhere except here, which is home. But I suppose, as I'm sure you're all aware, that is where we have to be at this time. At least I hope that's where you are at this time. So if any of you are avid viewers of the channel and you've watched our last video or the last few videos, you'll have been following our trip through Mexico, which we actually took in December and for the first little start part of January as well. Obviously we're not in Mexico anymore, we're back in Scotland for obvious reasons, but I just had to interrupt our trip through Mexico to post a video about this bag because I'm very excited about it. I've had a camera bag, the same camera bag for the last 2 years. It's been great. It's actually sitting here. It's the Low Pro Tactic 450. I actually made a video about it whilst we were in New York, and I think I actually titled that video "The Best Camera Bag in the World." So I might have to change that depending on how this goes, but I've got a pretty good feeling this is going to be my new best camera bag in the world. So like I said, I don't normally make videos like this, and I've never even attempted an unboxing video in my life. But I wanted to unbox this. This is my first unboxing video because I'm a huge fan of Peter McKinnon, but I wanted to make this video mostly for posterity, but also just to tell you what I like about the bag, why I got the bag, and why I think you would like the bag as well. So let's get into the unboxing. I've actually managed to jerry-rig some sort of overhead camera. Only problem is I can't see what that's filming, so hopefully this is looking okay. I've actually sticky taped it to the end of a light stand that I'm not using and then counterweighted it on top of this cupboard with some dumbbells. So that's some real creativity went into creating this. I'm gonna unbox this. Oh, that feels good. Feels good. Wasn't the smoothest incision, but still. Oh yeah. Man, that is some thick cardboard. That's some quality cardboard, I must say. Oh yeah. Actually, I should have probably opened this little one first, because this is what most people who have been talking about this bag have been raving about most. Most of you probably know what this is already. It says here, as I'm opening it up, the most functional gear ever. It does seem that way so far. I haven't actually had any in-life use with it yet, but I would agree with this statement so far. The most functional gear ever. This, of course, is the famous now camera cube, which, wow, it's actually bigger than I thought it was going to be. And because I'm quite pedantic, I do have to point out that this is not in fact a cube, but I'm gonna move on swiftly from that because I'm not actually sure what shape it is, and I don't really want anyone picking up on that. So moving on, the amazing thing about this bag, I'm sure you're all aware of this, is that it can unfold to become a full backpack. Look at that. That is, and again, I've watched videos and reviews on this. This material here is actually a lot sturdier and thicker than I thought it was going to be. I thought because it folds into the cube and it gets quite small, it was going to be a little flimsier than that, but it's excellent. And they've actually got a little pouch in here as well. And the straps are good quality as well. I felt like this was going to be a little bit gimmicky because it's a good idea, but they didn't want to put too much effort into it, but they actually have. And of course, this bottom section here unzips, and you can then keep small amounts of gear in here if you're going out on a day trip. And this is absolutely perfect for us because I've been lugging the giant Lowpro bag around with us for over 2 years now, and quite often Khaleesi and I will arrive in a new place and we'll get in and we'll drop our suitcases off and stuff, and we want to just go out for some dinner or some lunch or just a snack or just a walk, and I want to take my camera gear, but I don't want to take everything, and I don't want to be carrying around an extra bag to help me do that. So this is absolutely fantastic because this is not an extra bag. This actually fits into the main bag. It doesn't take up any extra space. You can keep gear in there and keep it in the bag. It's fantastic. It is an absolutely brilliant idea, and I guarantee you I will use this on many occasions. Khaleesi moans about it all the time, so this is not only going to save me some backache, it's going to save me a headache as well. I'm sold. That's a bargain. But anyway, let's get to the main event. Oh. Whoa, it's actually got a bit of weight to it. Oh, wow. This is a Ziploc. That I didn't know. Now that is something I really like because technically this could be used for something else. That is handy. Here she is. Wow. This is lovely. Oh, a little pirate logo on the back. Wow, it feels absolutely solid in every aspect. Like much sturdier than my other bag. Mr. McKinnon, you have done a wonderful, wonderful job. And Nomatic, of course, the company that makes these bags. Fantastic. So some of you will know that I actually had the privilege and esteemed honor of meeting Mr. Peter McKinnon last year in Toronto when he released his brand of coffee with James Coffee. He's just designing, he's everywhere, Peter McKinnon, isn't he? You can't stop this guy. He's making camera bags and coffee and wow, he's just on such a roll. He's just brilliant.
This dude came all the way down to the shop by my office to just hang out and drink coffee, so I appreciate that. Thank you.
Pleasure to be here.
Yeah.
And yeah, I got to sit down and have a coffee with him. He actually gave me a bag of his coffee for free. Yeah, that was a great day. If you haven't seen the video, I'll link it down below. Check it out. I'm just gonna do a quick comparison here. Well, it's much taller than my old bag, but I don't think it's as fat. Maybe once I get some gear in it. But it seems quite slim, which I like. One of the things I don't like about this is the fact that it's so bulky, and I quite often bump into people in the subway and stuff. If I turn around, they're not expecting it to stick out so far, and I almost knock them off their feet. Like, it's not gonna cause such an issue on my bag as this one. But I suppose this bag could get a little bulkier once I start putting clothes in it, which is actually one of the aspects of it that attracted to me to getting this bag. As a travel vlogger, if I could have one bag for my camera gear and my clothes, that is a game changer for me. That would absolutely improve my traveling experience and vlogging experience by 10. Now, one thing I did like about the Lowpro bag is on this section of the hip straps, they actually have little zip pockets here. And that was excellent for keeping like business cards or train tickets, things like that, really, really close by and handy if you need to just quickly grab them. I quite often kept a little bit off my hard drive. So business cards in there, and I quite often kept a little battery in there as well, which is really handy to have it right there. This unfortunately doesn't have those pockets. I think if I'm being critical, that is the only thing that I would say so far I've noticed that I would rather have from this bag to this bag. So let's have a look inside the main body of the bag. Here we go. Wow. I love this. I love this because it's not too deep. This one is so much deeper than this one. I just think it's a better design because things are not going to get lost as easy. Oh, got some clips for the outside. Yes. Yes, love these. Wow, it's nice. I kind of wish I was a camera lens so I could just live in here. Oh yeah. I've been waiting so long for this to arrive, and I'm so glad that it's finally here. I can't wait to get all my stuff in there and really try it out. It's excellent. As I said, this wasn't going to be a very in-depth video, but I hope you enjoyed it. Next video will be back in Mexico, probably.